Hi, I'm Peyton Janda, and this is Amanda Humphries, Sarah Gardner, Libby Moore, and Cincinnati's roller coaster, the Slap. First, I'm going to show you the reliability of the roller coaster by testing it with this marble in close-up. Let's start with the first roller coaster. As you can see, it successfully completed the roller coaster. Now let's go to roller coaster number 2. It also successfully completed roller coaster number 2. Now let's talk about the height. The height of the roller coaster is 99 centimeters. As you can see when I put the meter stick next to it. If you're not sure, here's Sarah's finger. Alright, now let's do track length. This is our track length of string in a ball because Libby knotted it up and we can't get it unknotted. The track is 525 centimeters long, but you can't really tell for this. Now let's move on to our loop. This is our loop. You can tell it's a loop because A, it's a loop, but B, it starts at a lower elevation, goes to a higher elevation, and then comes back down to a lower elevation. Now let's talk about changes of direction. Our roller coaster by itself has 22 changes of direction, but I'm only going to show you 2 of them, or 3 of them. Let's start with the first one, right here. As you can see, this is a change of direction because it starts going north and then it drops down here and comes south. For the next change of direction, we'll go to here. This is a change of direction because it starts going east and then turns around and starts going northwest. A third change of direction is right here because from the previous direction, it's going northeast and then it turns around and starts coming south. Now we're going to talk about the feature. The feature is the part of the roller coaster that captures the marble at the end. I'm going to show you it in action.
Whoa!
Nice. As you can see, it successfully caught the marble. Now we're going to talk about our sections of uphill. This is one section of uphill. You know it's uphill because it starts at a lower elevation and slowly moves to a higher elevation. Our 2 other changes, sections of uphill, are these 2 loops. Here's one of them here. You know it's an uphill for the same reasons as this is an uphill. Starts from a lower elevation and goes to a higher. Same with the loop down here. Starts at a lower elevation and comes to a higher elevation. Now let's talk about supports. As you can see, our roller coaster is successfully supported because if I tap it, it doesn't move.
Dude, what?
The cost of our roller coaster, the total cost of our roller coaster, is $59.85.
Hi, I'm Amanda Humphries, and I'm going to show you the cost breakdown of all the pieces. So these are the columns, and each column costs 50 cents, and we had 25 total of them. So the cost for the columns was $12.50. Each beam was 50 cents, and we had 18 of them, making it $9. Each diagonal support was 10 cents, and we had 14 of those, making the cost $1.40. Each shelf was 5 cents, and we had 6 of those, so the cost of the shelves was 30 cents. The brackets each cost 5 cents as well, and we had 3 of those, making it 15 cents. The straight track, right here, was $1 a piece, and we had 12 of those, making the total cost for the brackets, for the straight track, $12. Each sharp turn cost $1.25, and we had 6 of those, so $7.50. Each wide turn cost $1.25 as well, and we had 8 of those, making it $10. Each funnel, we had 1 funnel, was $2.50, making the cost of the funnels $2.50. Each loop was $1.50, and we had 3 of those that we used, making it $4.50. Now here's Sarah.
Hi, my name is Sarah Gardner, and I'm going to be talking about the testing phase of our roller coaster. We tried our second roller coaster from here to the bottom. Well, we tried it 3 times. The first time we tried it, it took 7.96 seconds. The second time we tried it, it took 7.93 seconds. And the third time we tried it, took 8.48 seconds. This gives an average of 8.123 seconds. The total length of track from our second roller coaster all the way down to our future is 345 centimeters long. When put together, this gives an average speed of 42.471 centimeters per second, as you can see by my work. Now let's move on to the slow sections. Our first slow section starts at this green tape right here and ends at this green tape right here. The total length of this track was 37 centimeters long, and it took 1.16 seconds to complete. This gives an average speed of 31.9 centimeters per second. Our second slow section started here just after the merge on this red piece of tape and ended just after the turn at this second red piece of tape. The length of this section was 32 centimeters long, and it took 2.66 seconds to complete. This gives an average speed of 12.03 centimeters per second. This was also our slowest section. Our last section starts at this hard to see yellow piece of tape and ends at this also hard to see piece of yellow tape right here. The length of this section was 30 centimeters long and took 1.02 seconds to complete. This gives an average time of 29.41 centimeters per second. You can see my work for all 3 slow sections. And now to Libby with our slowest section.
Hi, I'm Libby Mortensen. Here's our slowest section of the track. Here's a diagram of it. As you can see, the start of this track is just after the merge right here, and the end is just after the curve, which is right here on the diagram. The total length of this slow section is 32 centimeters, and it takes 2.66 seconds to complete. That means the speed for this section is 12.03 centimeters per second.